Well, hey y'all, Scott here with Oakwood Homestead. As you can see, I'm inside the house. I'm in the dining room actually recording this, but I wanted to go over a few things. I wanted to make this first video on a two-part series. This first video is called Why Start a Homestead, and then the second video is going to be how you can start a homestead. So I wanted to go over a few things. We started our homestead here in February of 2023, which is this year. And since then, we have, of course, grown. We've got our garden, which is doing beautiful. I am going to do a 1 month review since I did a 3 months. I'm going to try to do a 1 month review every month. But that video is still to come. But we also got our chickens. We had ducks, but they have gone from us. Of course, we do have a dog and two cats as well. And I wanted to go over a few things with you as to why you would want to start a homestead. Well, the fact is, being self-sufficient is kind of like your mind set at ease. You know, these days we're so reliant on grocery stores, on you know, shops and different venues to provide us food. Well, it is something of an accomplishment if you do have like your home groceries in your own backyard. We had already this season. Of course, it's still early, but we've already got two ripe tomatoes, and we've eat them with supper. And I tell you what, it was the best ripe tomatoes I have ever eaten in my life. And I've eaten some from gardens, I've eaten some from the store, and you can tell a big difference on the way it is grown. The taste that my tomatoes had when we ate them with our supper, it was, even though I had a little salt on them, but it was a little bit sweeter, and that was amazing because I didn't know it could happen. But that's the second thing, because you can chickens is the first livestock many people get. Gardens, easy. You can plant just about any type of garden anywhere as long as you have the soil or you have the means to do so. And it's actually refreshing to see all the plants you planted in the spring come up and mature every day. You go out there and just check on them or water them or whatever. It's something of a reward. And then once you got, I picked some stuff this morning from the garden that was ready. This is my fourth time picking stuff from the garden. Most of it's been squash, but squash is still delicious. The way that, and you can know, this is exactly why starting a homestead could be beneficial, because you know exactly what you put on your plants, how you grow them, what way you grow them, the efficiency of how you grow them. And that's also refreshing too. So that way you have that mindset of, well, is this pesticides on this, or is this all organic? It takes that question mark out of the equation. Now with the livestock, like I said, chickens is the easiest. If you get like a dual bird, we got 10 Buff Orpingtons, which are a dual bird. They are good. They lay medium to large brown eggs when they're 6 months. And after they're done laying for about 2 to 3 years, then they're great for meat because they get so big and plump as they grow. So once they're done laying, you take them, and of course you kill them. My friend Miss Nancy always said that the animals have many good days, but only one bad day. And of course, the bad day is when you start wanting to, process some of your animals. And that's a good way to look at it, because you're going to know what you feed your chickens. You're going to know how they're growing. You're going to know where they're growing. You're going to have their own little coop in your own yard. I mean, you're going to know all that, so that way you don't guess, okay, when I buy chicken from the store, what do they put in this chicken? It takes that completely out of the equation. Once you process it, then you just put them in the freezer, and of course they'll stay freezer fresh for up to a year or two. Of course, as long as they don't freezer burn. But if you put them in a good seal container or good seal bag, they'll last for a while. Same way with the vegetables. You can straight up cook the vegetables with your meals, but if you get an abundance of stuff, you can also can stuff, freeze stuff. I'm looking into investing, of course, a vacuum seal thing so I can vacuum seal some of these vegetables, especially if you plant an abundance of food. So that way it lasts you some. And not only that, but it will help on the cost, reduce your cost on groceries because you're not having to buy any of this stuff from the grocery store. The way that I'm setting up our garden this year is this is our first year doing our garden. I have got a logbook that I log all the stuff that I pick every time I go out and pick stuff. I got the amount of plants that I planted. I got the amount so far how much I picked. And each time that I go out and pick stuff, I count. And then once the end of the season is here, I'll add up everything and then see what we have left in our refrigerator. If I need to increase the quantity of the plants for next season, so we get the abundance out during the winter, that's fine. It's all about the numbers, and that's how I'm doing ours. That way because my goal is to, of course, have enough food, vegetables, and stuff planted that last also through the winter and into the next season. And that's a good way to look at it too. So, I want to just encourage you guys, why starting a homestead is beneficial. Yes, it's hard work. Yes, it's a lot that goes into it. You will need help. Thank the good Lord, I've had my papa that has helped me with starting ours. But that's just the start. And then of course once you see it, you'll be so relieved. And then of course all that stuff from grocery stores and stuff will not be in your mind anymore because you have your own grocery store basically in your backyard, and that's the way I see it. So the why start a homestead? Well, it is beneficial not only for your cost of groceries, but it's beneficial to your well-being, knowing how you grow your vegetables, where you grow your vegetables, your chickens, livestock. Also know what you feed them, how you feed them, where they're growing, and things like that. And you get your own eggs, which reduces cost too of having to buy eggs from the grocery store. So I hope this video has been helpful. I hope I have encouraged you to at least try to start. My next video is how you can start a homestead. Some point by points on where you need to start, how you need to start, and I'm going to give you some of my pointers too of how we started. So if anything, I hope this is encouraging to you. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section of this video. And just get out there and start doing it. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. God bless you all.